Hi everyone! Are you that type of person who buy a car for its reliability or is for your life experience? We'll talk about it when I come back. Hi everyone! Today was a beautiful day. My daughter and I went to Quantico National Military Cemetery. It was a very somber moment because as we walked through the cemetery and we drove through the cemetery, we've seen like tombstone of fallen soldiers. Some of them came from United States Marine Corps, the Air Force, Navy, and Army. I mean, these are our fallen soldiers. They sacrificed their life so you and I can have our freedom. So I just want to salute you guys, whoever, for those of you who are currently actively serving in the United States Armed Forces, and you sacrifice so much, you leave your family behind to go to, places that you're not supposed to talk about. So anyway, yeah, it was a really somber moment. Even though it was a beautiful day, it was sunny, and each tombstone tell story. It has a name, female, male soldiers, where they were born, and what date they were born, what date they were, laid to rest. It was really somber moment. So believe it or not, you and me are not gonna be young forever. Like my daughter Brianna, she turned 18 this year. My video girl, she's been helping me since she was 13 years old. For those of you who have followed me for a long time, you know, right, that my daughter Brianna has been videotaping all my YouTube videos since she was 13. That's a long time, and she used to follow me around with camera, but now she is going to college. The reason why I'm doing this video on my own, because she is studying chemistry. That's right, she's preparing for her pre-med program. Can you believe that? She's 18 and she's going to college. So now she doesn't have much time to help me with my YouTube video. But now, are you that kind of person who buy a car for its reliability or for life experience? That's right. I know a famous guy on YouTube who is totally happy. Owning Toyota Celica for who knows how many years. He is into reliability, so I respect that. But the thing is, today, as I drove to Quantico National Military Cemetery, there was a truck in front of me. It's really big, like a moving truck. I think he got lost or he was trying to turn somewhere, and I waited behind him. In my Jag, Brianna and I drove my Jag. So when I'm in my Jag, actually my daughter said, I'm like, the world is mine, okay? I'm driving in my Jag. That's right, I'm in my Jag. So I will drive slow on a slow lane on the right, and whatever crazy people are doing out there is none of my business, because I'm in my Jag. It's like the world is okay because I'm in my Jag. That's right. My daughter said, Dad, you don't throw temper tantrum, you don't throw road rage or anything, because every time I drive the Jag, because the Jag is my dream car. This is my dream car, the car that for a long time I want to experience. So as you can see, for me, okay, reliability is important, because especially when you don't make enough money. When I was in college, I didn't have enough money. I didn't have a car for 6 years. So when I graduated from college, my first job only paid like $15 per hour. That's right, I was an IT guy getting paid $15 per hour. So I made roughly less than $29,000 a year. And the only car I could buy back then was a Toyota Tercel, because without money, you can't buy this Jag or even this Porsche, because these both car are exotic. They're like $100,000 car. So, but as I progress in life, as I get older, I needed, experience, because I was getting older. When I first started, that reliability, for those of you who are looking into reliability, you do need a reliable car to go to work. There are two types of car, that you must own. When you just started in life and you don't have that much money, like I didn't have much money. I made less than $29,000 a year on my first job, okay? But I was happy as hell, okay? I drove that Toyota Tercel with happy heart. I was like, yes! I remember I was in California. I drove through the grapevine in my stick shift Toyota Tercel. It was like the greatest thing in the world because it was my first car. That's right. I didn't drive at all in college. In fact, it was the funniest thing in the world. I said I was like Jesus in college because I walked everywhere I went. I didn't have a car. It's like, it's really hard that, you went to college without a car. I had to keep asking people, hey, can I ride with you here? Can I go with you there? Because I didn't have a car at all. And it's really hard. And anyway, so are you looking into a reliable car or a car that you can experience? The thing is, you and I are getting older. As I speak right now, I woke up with GERD, heartburn, and then my torn bicep. One of my knee is fake. I saw a Marine at Quantico Marine Base. He's my inspiration. I used to think that my fake knee, because I had completely torn and destroyed my ACL. They had to rebuild it. So every time I pass the airport security, my knee will beep, like beep. And then I remember when I was in Japan, this Japanese police using the one thing, beep, 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 beep. And she said, "What's wrong with your knee?" I pull it up and I saw the scar. It's a fake knee. It has a metal knee. But the Marine at the Marine base, he has no leg. He has a prosthetic leg. So, and he was on a treadmill. Again, it was like, every time I see him, I just want to salute him because he's my inspiration. So I just shut my mouth because there are a lot more people who are in a worse situation than you are, health-wise, okay? And all of you, some of you who are young, probably like, I will never get old. I will never feel pain. Pain, what is pain? But believe me, when you're in my age, in your 40s, you start to have heartburn when you eat the wrong food. And when you try to do something, your bicep is torn and you have arthritis. And if you do a lot of fighting, you may lose some of your limbs, especially if you're in the military. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's as you get older. Like a couple months ago, I asked this officer at the Marine Corps, hey, can I be transferred to combat duty? And he just laughed at me. You are too damn old. Yeah, you are too mature. So just sit there and do your civilian thing. It's a lot safer for you, old man. So, are you that kind of person who buy a car for experience or reliability? Well, I'll tell you. From my opinion, whether you should go buy a car for its reliability, for its experience. Again, when I'm in my Jag, I'm at the point of life where I can buy a car that I can experience. I know some people said, oh, Warren Buffett drive his Buick for 20, for years. I don't know how many years he drove his Buick. He's a billionaire. But remember this, not everybody was born in Warren Buffett situation. That's right. Some people are born in a bad part of Somalia, for example, right? That person, he or she didn't want to be born in a bad neighborhood of Somalia, right? But I was born in a really poor neighborhood. It was bad. I could see street rats swimming. It was, I remember our house when it leaked. Our floor looked like swimming pool. I grew up in a poor neighborhood. My dad was poor, my mom was poor. I remember he had like trying to have chicken farms. It failed. It was miserable. When I got bitten by a monkey, it was crazy, right? But anyway, I came. That's why when I look back, I didn't want to be born in a bad neighborhood, in a poor neighborhood with poor parents. But some people are born with what? Rich parents, with, you know, well-off parents. But I come to the point of my life where I try to make the best of it. That's right. We don't have the choice where we were supposed to be born, but the choice that we have is whether we can make the best of it. Did you get that? I didn't get to choose where I was born. I was born in a poor neighborhood. But as I climb up in life, as I get older, that's the choice I could make. I could get the best of it. I may not be a millionaire. I may not be a billionaire like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. But you can make the best of it with what you have and where you are. Did you get that? So, do you need a car that is reliable? When you first start in life, when you finish college, man, my Toyota Tercel was my world. And then as I made more money, I bought my dream car. It was the Chevy Camaro. That's right, 1998. Oh my God, that Chevy Camaro was amazing. I used to drive it on Freeway 101 in California with the ocean breeze, the smell of the ocean. Oh my God, I thought I was made, man, you know. I was like, oh my God. If you've been in California, that coastal freeway is just the best if you have a sports car. So anyway, as I climb, I bought my dream car, my Chevy Camaro. After that, I bought my Lincoln Navigator. As I make more money, I'm at the point where I used to follow this Asian guy back in Bakersfield, California. He's a rich Asian guy here. I think 2002 Jaguar XJR. I think it's light blue. It's like just like this one, but it was a light blue. Man, he looked so good. And I look at him. I was just a poor college student. I'm like, man, one day I'm gonna drive that Jag. Like when I'm in this Jag, like again, like I said, I'm in a Jag. I'm in my dream car. This is my experience. I don't know what car you want. This is. I used to look at DuPont Registry. If you don't know what that is, Google it. DuPont Registry is a luxury cars. These two cars, I look at it all the time in a magazine. So now, again, you're probably wondering, sorry, I'm off topic, but when you first start in life, should you buy a car for its reliability? I think you should. The thing is, you don't have that much money yet, and you're just starting off in life. I remember when my daughter was born, we were really poor, and we live in the back of a cafeteria. That's right, it's a small place. So we didn't have the means to buy a car for experience. For those of you who know me in the past, yeah, we really built our wealth really slowly. We didn't live in a house like this. We didn't have that much money. We live a beat up car. But as I progress, okay, as you progress, let's talk about, you know, as you progress in life, then without getting into a financial disaster, start looking at car that you want to experience. That's right. The thing is, when people keep staying, the problem with people who keep staying with car that, you know, reliable car means you are being told like, hey, you should drive Toyota, you should drive Japanese car. It's not the car that you want. People become angry, they become really resentful. You see it on the road, right? Like this car, I mean, I don't know if Tiguan is his dream car. I love my Tiguan. But this guy started to throw road rage, you know, to the truck driver. I was in my Jag. I just, you know, pull over to the side and wait for him. But this crazy Tiguan driver, he went like, I mean, he passed my Jag and double yellow lane, started going crazy. I'm like, but since I was in my Jag, I'm like, okay. And my daughter said, that was crazy. That guy, yeah, I know it was crazy, but I don't care because I'm in my Jag. So, yeah, again, you are a lot happier when you drive a car that you want to experience. That's right, the type of car you want to experience, because you and me are only getting old. That's right. When I was younger, I was able to drive the Corvette convertible with manual stick shift, but now in my 40 with my fake knee, I can't really do all that stuff anymore. I prefer to have automatic car because uh, manual car actually hurt my knee, my leg. That's right. When I was young, no problem, but now in my mid 40s, it's a lot harder to do that. So ask yourself, am I to the point? The thing is, you gotta balance yourself where you gotta have some money and don't spend too much on your dream car. That's right. I paid this car, believe it or not, for 6,900. This is a $100,000 car, exotic. Whoever bought it, the first person who bought it, who absorbed the depreciation, I just want to thank that person because now I can have a Jaguar XJR for less without killing my budget. That's right. As you know, at this point I don't have work, but I'm able to live at least 6 months because we've been saving, and our money. If I buy an expensive car for $100,000, I mean, I would be wiped out financially at this point because a lot of people make the mistake having a lot of like car payments. It's really sad. Like some people's car payment is like what, 950 a month, 750 a month. I mean, some are crazy enough to have 1,700. He bought like, I forgot, Maserati. That's right. He bought Maserati Quadriporte that he paid 1,700 a month. I'm like, are you kidding? My Porsche Cayenne Turbo. What about that? Well, this car actually is paid by YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. My YouTube income is contributing around like $300 a month now, and the car payment of this one is $275 a month. So it's really paid by my business, this car. So I'm not really paying out of my own pocket. The thing, you gotta be smart. You gotta have, again, number one, a reliable car for daily drive because you have to work, right? You have business to run, you have work to do. But the thing, again, you are getting old. You don't want to wake up someday in your deathbed like, oh my God, I have all this dream car, the car I want to experience, but because I'm so focused on reliability, I didn't get to enjoy that life, and you died. And then that's it, right? All of us will, eventually merge into the who knows what, right? We're gonna end our life and that's it. No more us. This video will be only just a memory, and I can, lay down in my deathbed and oh my God, I'm in my Jag. I was in my Jag. I was in my Porsche. So again, think about that. Should you go for reliability or, life experience? First, you gotta start with reliable car to build your wealth. That's right. Because the thing is, if you go with luxury first in life, I guarantee you will fail to get your dream car. The thing is, you must start with reliable car first. That's right, the car that will not consume so much money. As you build your wealth, guess what? Start dreaming. I call it dream building into your dream car. Don't buy it. Start saving money. Start thinking about, do research about it. If you like Mercedes, fine. And don't listen to people like, oh, Mercedes is a money pit. If it's your dream car, get your damn Mercedes. That's right. I don't care if, that famous YouTube guy said Mercedes is a money pit. If it's your dream car, get that Mercedes. If it's BMW that you really want to drive, get that BMW. So when you're in it, you're like, oh, I'm in my Mercedes, I'm in my BMW. So again, when you first start in life, I suggest that you go for reliability, because reliable car doesn't cost much money, so it won't kill you financially. That's right. But as you go higher, wealthier, as you gain more experience, more money, then start looking into it. But don't become careless when you buy your dream car or the car that you want for your life experience. Look at it. Buy second hand, maybe 2 to 3 owners. I think 5 owners is too many. The thing is, people abuse this kind of car Well, not Jag usually, but like a lot of fast car, people abuse it. The more owners you had, I mean, the car has, no, the car has been driven with multiple personalities and people handle their car differently. Not everybody take care of their car. When I bought my Jaguar, it was in a bad shape and I was sad. Now it's all shiny. People give compliment to the car because, well, I've been taking care of it. But before that, it was abandoned at the dealership. That's right. And my Porsche, I've been taking care of it, as you see in my previous video. So again, you should get your dream car, the car that you want to experience eventually. The thing is, you and I get old and we're not gonna be here forever. And again, if you don't want to kill yourself financially, make sure you find a deal that will not kill you financially, like this one. 6,900. That's right, 6,900 for this Jag. And that car was only 4,500. So it's not bad at all. It's like the car that used to cost $120,000. I bought it for what? 14,500. So you can do the same. Again, cars are just cars. But car that you want to remember is special. It has to be tailored special to your dream, to what you want. Because again, we're not gonna live here forever. So you don't have to listen to people who are negative, who are like, I don't like that car. It's money pit, whatever. If you like Maserati and you have the mean to buy it without getting into financial disaster, or you like Ferrari, or you like Mercedes, BMW, it doesn't matter. This is your car. This is the car that you will drive for your own sake, your own experience. It doesn't matter what other people said, like, oh, that car is, unreliable. It's a money pit. Well, who cares? It's your car, not their car. It's your life, not their life. Their life is not your life. They are not you and you are not them. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching this video and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Again, when you start in life, make sure you get that reliable cars. That's right. With reliable cars, you can build your wealth to the point where you can buy your dream car. And it doesn't have to be expensive. That's right. People think that dream cars have to be expensive. I used to get overwhelmed and I look at the Porsche Cayenne Turbo price, $120,000. That's a lot of money. But guess what? This car, dream car, depreciate. Oh well, Lamborghini is really still expensive. Ferrari is still expensive, but Porsches, Jag, Mercedes, they depreciate like a waterfall. So you can get it pretty soon without killing your budget again. And again, this dream car, they're not meant to be driven daily for earning money. Again, this is your dream car. This is for your experience car. I mean, if you have the means to do it, go ahead, do it and drive it daily. But if not, drive it on the weekend. So anyway, love you guys again. Thank you so much for watching this video and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are staying safe out there, and love you guys. Bye.